I got the belts plastered around my room. Not the ones that I fought for, but small little token ones, just to keep my mind in tune with what the goal is, but just him. I don't focus on the belt, just him.
I want to fight Anthony Joshua, exclusive, because I know that I will beat Anthony Joshua's ass. I know I will
just got knocked out, right?
Yeah.
Realistically, it's one of the craziest propositions of all time. You take a guy who just had a boxing match that looks like a sparring match with a 58-year-old Mike Tyson, and then you're gonna fight one of the absolute scariest knockout artists in the heavyweight division.
Anthony Joshua isn't playing games anymore, especially now that Jake Paul has crashed into heavyweight territory with bold knockout predictions. After Paul went public claiming he could stop Joshua early, the former unified champion confronted him with a cold, calculated stare that instantly shifted the entire atmosphere. No jokes, no smiles, just tension so sharp you could feel it in the air. Witnesses said Joshua looked calm, but clearly irritated. A dangerous kind of calm that usually appears seconds before violence in the ring. Jake tried standing tall, but the size, presence, and experience difference made one thing brutally clear: he had awakened a giant.
Let's go!
Jake Paul can talk tough online, but when he finally stood face to face with Anthony Joshua, his energy changed fast. The swagger, the confidence, the bold knockout predictions, all of it faded the moment he realized how intimidating Joshua truly is in person. Inches apart, Jake's posture shifted, his eyes dropped for just a moment, and fans immediately caught the crack in his bravado. Joshua didn't yell or threaten. He didn't even smirk. He simply stared Jake down with the calm intensity of a man who's been in real wars against real killers. No acting, no theatrics, just a reminder of what a true heavyweight looks like.
He's gonna get battered. He's gonna get absolutely
You're preaching to the choir, bro.
annihilated.
Yeah, take it to just as they turn to the side. That's it, just there. And watch Jake. He looks at him, keeps looking, and then Joshua looks back. Yeah.
Jeez.
Great.
I just,
Joshua is taking a massive gamble by agreeing to fight Jake Paul, and for many experts, the stakes go far beyond the ring. Former heavyweight Dave Allen warned that if Paul even lands a meaningful punch, it could hurt Joshua's legacy. Critics argue the fight is driven purely by money, not competition. Eddie Hearn defended the decision with the now viral line, "You can't eat legacy." Still, concern is growing. Joshua risks trading years of hard-earned respect for a payday. If anything goes wrong, he could be remembered not as a generational heavyweight, but as someone who stepped into a spectacle and paid the price. For AJ, this is a high-risk, high-reward moment.
Fans will think this is a massive stain on his career and a bit of an embarrassment. Now, you two have done it. I'm sure you would both fight Jake Paul tomorrow, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but we're both retired. And we'll be looking at it saying, still an easy fight because he can't box, he's useless. So it's risk reward, minimum risk, massive reward. So of course we'd fight Jamie.
No, but you say that, it's a big risk, Carl. Big risk.
I'm not having that.
Big risk. If you don't go and annihilate him in the first 30 seconds,
It's fixed.
Can you right, it's fixed. Oh, he's pulling him round.
Yeah.
He's talking about me fighting him though. So would you think that was fixed if I didn't go and annihilate him? 11 years retired. I think that's the point George makes. He always has a little dig and says,
No, but
say
say you go out there and it's a tough fight for you. You can say, well, what would you expect? I haven't boxed for 11 years. But then it's like, it's hard, isn't it? It's hard. Do you want that?
Nobody thinks any less.
You've got the best ending.
Yeah, I've got
your career.
Definitely. So, nobody thinks any less of Mike Tyson because he lost to Jake Paul.
He was 58 years old.
Yeah, exactly. So
he was in hospital a week before.
Snap been retired 11 years, and I'd still go in there, in my opinion, and whoop him. I don't think it'd be hard at all. So listen, he won't fight me. Pretend he don't know who I am now, for a start. So he's thought.
How can he not know who you are?
Froch means business.
Meanwhile, the fight poses potentially life-changing danger for Jake Paul. Rising heavyweight Moses Itama even urged Jake to think about his long-term health instead of the money, warning that one misjudged punch from Joshua could cause serious, lasting damage. This isn't YouTube boxing anymore. Joshua's power is real, tested, and destructive.
I do believe it because AJ's involved, and I think AJ'd struggle to he's going to take enough flack over this, but again, it's money talk. So I think AJ will struggle because it's an all-win situation. If he goes in there and Jake Paul lasts the distance, what does he tell you about AJ? Apart from he's just earned an extra 15 million quid. If he goes there and struggles with Jake Paul, then what does he say about AJ? No, your heydays are well and truly over. If he goes in there and knocks him out, then I'll say that's to be expected. So the glory, there's probably not much glory in it, apart from the haters of Jake Paul to say, right, I've got rid of this kid. I think it's very brave of Jake Paul. So now the problem child has got to believe this fight's actually happening. So now you've got our attention. So now you've got to back up the boast. It's not about, you're not playing tiddlywink. This is the only game you can't play. You can play football, golf, tennis.
Former world champion Amir Khan didn't sugarcoat anything either. He said outright that Joshua could hurt Paul badly, severely, and that brain damage is a real possibility if Jake underestimates the level of danger he's stepping into.
I think Joshua sparked him out in like 2 rounds. Really? Yeah, why do you look surprised when I don't. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying. Come on, bro. You're fighting like one of the best heavyweight fighters in the world against a YouTuber. Like, come on. Like, respect the sport of boxing. And if AJ has to go in there and show these influencers that, listen, you can't fuck about with boxing. You know what I mean? Someone's going to get hurt badly. And this could be one of the first fights where a fighter gets hurt badly. Because if you look at the size difference and the power difference, I mean, bro, there could be brain damages going on there. AJ could hurt him badly, you know.
Well, when you look at Francis Ngannou, who's one of the most fearsome combat styles there is. I know it's MMA, but we saw what AJ did to Ngannou. So,
and that's why you don't look. You can't be surprised if AJ's going to do the same to what's it called again?
Carl Frock also chimed in, arguing that fighting Jake Paul could tarnish AJ's reputation and suggesting that Joshua is drifting further from Hall of Fame greatness. At the same time, Joshua has repeatedly emphasized that his long-term health is what matters most, saying that walking out healthy is the legacy he values above everything.
Joshua knows he's finished at any sort of elite level or world level. He won't be trying to go down the world title level anymore. This is just a cash out. So good luck to him, fair play to him, but hopefully when he's finished this fight, he'll be honest with us and say, listen, I've milked it, I've creamed it, I've had an unbelievable touch at the end of my career. I mean, he's already had an outrageous touch, hasn't he, with the involvement of Saudi Arabia, and now he's just creaming it at the end. He's got fake Paul, which is massive. Great for AJ, fair play to him. Anybody would do the same at the end of the career he's had. You know, he's not an elite heavyweight, is he? He's never going to come back and become a world champion.
Odds makers have made Anthony Joshua an overwhelming favorite, with typical lines placing him around -200, while Jake Paul sits somewhere between +650 and +900, depending on the sportsbook. That spread reflects the massive gap in power, pedigree, and experience. A $1,200 bet on Joshua might net just $100 in return, while a $100 bet on Paul could cash out anywhere from $650 to $900. Many sportsbooks also listed Joshua KO or TKO as the most likely outcome, highlighting how one-sided the matchup is viewed by experts and fans.
Line at AG, Jake Paul is +600 against Anthony Joshua, who's -1,000. So for those that don't know how this works, if you bet $100 on Jake Paul, you get $600 back. But you have to bet $1,000 on Anthony Joshua to get $100 back.
Right. Anthony's a big favorite based on those numbers.
A huge favorite.
Yeah.
A huge favorite. 10-1 odds. What do you think will happen? Originally, Jake Paul was supposed to fight Gervonta, who was also very heavily favored, but he was much smaller. Anthony Joshua was a lot bigger. He's actually bigger than Jake Paul, and a top-notch boxer at that.
I just want to say I like the Paul brothers a lot. I wish Jake is best. I hope Jake wins.
Okay. Do you think he'll win?
I think he'll win.
Really? Are you willing to bet that he'll win?
I would bet Jake wins.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you going to bet that Jake wins?
Yeah, I'm going to bet Jake wins.
Okay. 6-1 odds.
Yeah, I'll bet.
How much do you think you'll put down? This is not me and you betting, by the way. How much are you going to put down on Jake Paul?
I don't think any amount that I'll be allowed to bet is going to move my needle enough. So I think more I'm going to bet just to show a little love. I put $1,000 on Jake.
Okay, so you'll get $6,000 at best. So this is just spending money.
Yeah, I think it's just for fun. I just want to support the homie. I just want to see him win.
Okay.
I want to see everyone make money. I don't think anything I bet. I mean, I don't even know how much can I really bet realistically. Let's say I put
100,000.
100,000 and win 600. I don't think the risk of 100,000 is worth it.
It's a lot of risk.
It's a lot of risk.
It's a lot of risk.
I don't think it's worth it.
I mean, because he has to actually win, not just survive all whatever many rounds.
Even if he does win, When I gamble, when I used to gamble, it was a full-time job. It was never like for entertainment. And this is for pure entertainment.
Yeah.
So to spend $100,000 to have some fun, the same fun I can have without spending $100,000.
Yeah, you can have the same fun for $1,000.
Yeah.
Or $100 at that, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Jake Paul has dropped a massive claim, suggesting his showdown with Anthony Joshua could be worth around $267 million. Reports estimate that both fighters could walk away with roughly $92 million each, but Paul's bold figure has sparked speculation that, after adding streaming deals, pay-per-view, sponsors, and global rights, the fight might be even bigger. If true, it could become one of the richest events in boxing history. At face value, the matchup is a gamble of extremes. On one side is Anthony Joshua, Olympic pedigree, elite power, towering reach, and years of championship-level experience. On the other side is Jake Paul, a brash, ambitious crossover fighter with far fewer pro rounds but enormous media influence. For Joshua, a dominant win re-establishes him among the elite. A shaky performance could damage his legacy. For Paul, a shocking upset would reshape his entire reputation, but a harsh defeat could confirm what critics have said all along. This fight isn't just a spectacle. It's a high-risk, high-reward test of ego, legacy, money, and belief. Once that bell rings, all the hype and predictions disappear, and only the fight remains.